Now, there is a third one.
Oh, Lord.
And that's Rueben Bain.
Rueben!
His arms are... I've never... Listen, I didn't realize that arm length was so important until this cat started getting drafted. Started putting his name to the draft.
Literally.
And they are actually, short.
Yeah.
He's got short arms.
Yeah, he's got legit short arms. And they say that he got away with it in college because he uses one arm stab a lot, which kind of opens up your wingspan. So you didn't really notice that side of it. But I'm going to tell you something. Randy, please give me my one if you don't mind.
Here we go.
Let me scoot up.
You've been bringing the mic with you.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care. Matter of fact, I got a word after that. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
So
I don't care.
You don't.
Oh, we got our podcast thinking you should watch it. If you driving, man, it's good for you to listen. No, we keep it real. No, we spit it raw. Sports dialogue. No, it's good if I'm involved. No, we're not the news. We just cool dude with nobody to impress. Just talking our shit. Call it Pressman Coverage. Pressman Coverage.
Welcome into Pressman Coverage, a podcast dedicated to you, the fan. Today, we are just going to talk about the madness that is around the NFL Combine, our ugly new uniform logos. But before we do anything, I got to introduce the crew. Who are we starting off with today, Randy? Captain Cody Moore.
Love the hat choice today, Lim.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you, sweetheart.
We did not do this on purpose.
Yes, we did. We got a 2-for-1.
Yeah, well, shout out to Culture Kings, man. Hey, we're looking for more sponsorship.
Hey, come on now. Because Fanatics tripping. They're already leaking our stuff. We can't go that route.
Yeah. But wait, we got old Meatloaf up out of here.
Oh, gosh. Let's talk to the people. But before disrespect starts, talk to the people.
It's old Meatloaf, man.
Rest in peace.
man. We get to see it
got
develop.
stale, dried up.
I mean, man, we here, man. Like, man, we got a lot to cover today, man. We got the new logo, man. We got the confirmation of the logo. We got Trevondre Sweat traded. I mean, we got draft coverage. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to cover, man. But I'm excited. We here. How you feeling, Liam?
Man, I'm in a place right now where at the end of the day, whoever we take with this 4th overall pick, I'm turned about. I am in a spot where I feel like we've got enough options to where I'm just going to be happy. Mm-hmm. And the combine is like it's putting a battery in my back when it comes to that.
It's crazy. And I was thinking about this yesterday, especially watching Sonny Styles.
Oh, gosh.
Like, what are these kids getting fed? Because they weren't doing this when we were in our 18s. Like it's unbelievable.
Like, Sonny. Go ahead, Randy. Tell me what you think about old Sonny.
I mean, man, I wasn't expecting a linebacker to, like, have those type of numbers and to test like that. Like, man, like, what?
He's like the perfect player.
Like, the vertical, like, what? Like, he's running. They compared him to Calvin Johnson, like, the exact same numbers.
Go.
Linebacker, dog.
Go show the screen real quick. We've got a combine comparison next to DK Metcalf and Nick Amonwari. First of all, Sonny Styles is almost 2 inches taller than DK Metcalf and Nick Amonwari. He weighs more. The man has 3 inches more of a vertical than DK, half inch more than Nick Amonwari. Broad jump is the same as DK, a little bit shorter than Nick Amonwari. Plus his 40 Can we really talk about? We're talking about somebody who's 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing says, Underdog NFL says he's 6'5", same as Calvin Johnson, 244 pounds, 3 pounds lighter than Derrick Henry, 43.5 vert, the same as Nate Robinson, 4.46 40, same as Bijan Robinson, and a 13.5 broad jump, the same as Julio Jones.
Gosh, man. Goodness gracious.
And then think that team that had Jeremiah Smith, Sonny Styles, and all these other freaks on the defense, they lost a national championship.
Isn't that correct? And Randy, you brought up something earlier that was about the brothers, and I got on screen here.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Styles Jr. ran a 4.2.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is insane.
What is in this bloodline? Look here. If they need to have some kids, catch up to my daughter's age, we going to the league purely off them. It has nothing to do with me. But we going to the league. That's absolutely nuts.
Insane, bro. Like,
that's nuts.
Like the way these players are built nowadays, the type of athletes they are, man, like it's next level. You know what I mean? And I'm wondering now with like how well these players have tested, like what is that gonna do draft night? Like is that gonna like has this completely just shook up the board? Like, you know what I mean? Now is it wild card time? Like you don't know who's getting picked.
Yeah.
Like
So-
it's you know what it makes me most interested about is our second round pick. Like our first round pick is is on fire. We have a lot of options there that I would be perfectly happy with and I could justify. Our second round pick, seeing what the tight end out of Oregon did, running a 4.4 flat, flipping over the safety from Oregon, putting up essentially a perfect RAS score as well. Like there's so much going on. I think it's the lineman from Clemson, I believe. Is it Woods or no?
Peter Woods.
Peter Woods.
Yeah.
Absolutely a dog. Florida's got a dog. Like
Caleb Banks.
Like it's one of those things where
Appreciate the shout out.
you got it. That's the one time I'll do it. I'm excited for the wide receivers to go. We're filming this Saturday morning, so we haven't seen all the stuff come out about it. But like, I'm excited for that because as of right now, that's the position group I may be the least excited about.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's crazy to think about because I've been heavy on David Bailey. That's who I've wanted. But now since I've watched this Sonny Styles kid do his thing, I mean, do you take him at 4 potentially,
Dude.
and then you get your Fred Warner of the defense for Robert Saleh?
Man. Like it's that and Arvell Reese.
Yeah.
Like Arvell Reese's day was kind of, I'm not going to say outshined by Sonny Styles, but Arvell Reese, he put up some numbers as well, and he was somebody who hit the tape pops off for him. And I know he didn't do a whole lot of stuff, but Arvell Reese to me, Mike Berganzi said he feels like he can play full-time edge.
Yeah.
If you trust him to play full-time edge, and Mikey B says it, on top of what he can do as a linebacker, because Sonny Styles is like a A++ linebacker, Arvell Reese is an A+ linebacker, plus the edge potential. Like, dog.
A little bit of everything.
I'm about to check my boxes. like dog, man, it fires me up about what's happening. Anybody for you, Randy? Are you interested to see anybody? Do you want to, Caleb Downs? Is anything around that pick would you like? Are you want to see what Jeremiah Love runs in the 40 today?
Bro,
like, is there anything Love can do today to solidify him at 4 for you?
That's where I'm at.
Okay,
I'm on Jeremiah Love watch. I want to know how is he going to test. What can he show? Like, I know he has the ability with the hands and being able to catch and be, a weapon in that form and fashion. But I just want to see, like, how explosive he is in his cuts, like what he's doing. You know what I mean? How intuitive he is. We're going to see a lot of that today. So I'm very excited to just see what the Titans may see, what may spark interest. We don't know what to believe now because
It is line season.
yeah, it's like, dog, like we heard Saleh bigging up Sweat before he traded him. So like now I don't know what to believe.
Did he pick up Sweat?
He did.
He said it was going to be real hard for him.
Just the new system, a nose tackle converting to that new style of defense. It's going to be hard for anybody, but he definitely said that he was capable of it.
Hey, like he mentioned, like with his feet, like having quick feet and being able to run, sideline to sideline.
Saying he's more athletic than Al Woods, and Al Woods was known as one of the most athletic big guys of all time when it comes to feet and hands. I'm not going to say he just said that he's the best player in the world, but he solidified that trade. If they needed a little bit of icing, but I already know the trade was done, but still. It's interesting, man, that trade came out as soon as they left their last interview.
Yes.
Like they left doing Pat McAfee's show and was like, drop the news. We're done. We're at the hotel now. Nobody can ask us questions. Like, that was slick.
Man, it really just comes down to that. So it has me excited because now I don't know what the Titans are thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I think that may be a good thing in a way because it's not so obvious. It's not so like cookie cutter and boring. Like, oh, we know the Titans are going to take a tackle.
Yeah.
No, we don't know what they're going to take.
Yeah.
We're looking for blue chip players, and it's a lot that's jumping up the charts right now. So let's see.
Well, Matthew Berry said that the Titans view Jeremiah Love as the best player. And again, it is line season.
It's line
so,
season.
we could be
We could be talking directly.
We could be dropping little nuggets like, hey, if you want, you better come get him.
I think he's talking directly to his former team. Borgo is to the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are like 8 right now or something like that. 9. He's like, yeah, we love him, Andy. We love him, buddy. 2 first rounds in the second round this year.
Real quick, guys, about the Sweat trade, we got Jermaine Johnson.
Yep.
2 years off in Achilles.
Yep.
What do y'all think about the return? I personally loved it. Mm-hmm. I thought getting, because originally I thought that we were going to trade T'Vondre Sweat maybe mid-season.
Agreed. And
we're going to get like a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick.
Yep.
I know Randy, he kind of felt like we should have gotten a pick back on top of Jermaine Johnson.
I mean, at the time, it was before, like, that was my initial reaction to it. Mm-hmm. But
that was your two-tone reaction.
It was my two-tone reaction. I had the shades on deep. I was riding. I had my two-tone jacket on. I was huddled in the corner.
That's my sweat.
That's my
sweat. But bro, like, once you told me, you was like, nah. He like that.
He a dog.
Go look at the tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I turned on the tape, and I was very impressed. Mm-hmm. I got the vision immediately. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this guy's explosive. He can bend around the edge. His motor doesn't stop. Like, he can make athletic plays. Like, I seen him, like, make a, he get his
tip
hands
the ball,
in
intercepted it.
Like,
yep.
I'm like, okay, this guy will add some juice to this defense. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have been looking for. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I'm all in on revamping the defense and what we look like in the identity of the Titans defense. But I think this guy will fit in pretty nice.
So does the Achilles concern y'all?
Not year 2 after the Achilles. It actually excites me now. Okay. Like, I shouldn't say it excites me, but I'm happy that it's 2 years past it, because I think we get to see really who he is again.
Yeah.
To me, Jermaine Johnson is the peak of what we hope Femi Oladejo is.
Man,
Jermaine Johnson sets the edge with force, and that's primarily what he's known for. He can get after the passer as well, but he's not elite in that category. But he's had some years where he's shown some real flashes of it. If he can get back to 7-8 sacks and continue to be one of the best edge setting ends in the league, I think that is what makes him well worth it.
Yeah.
And the scheme fit is the biggest thing for me.
So feeding off of that, Terrell Suggs, he tore his Achilles in the 2012 offseason, the season going into the 2012 offseason. He came back and played 8 games and got 2 sacks. Okay. So then the next year, he got 10 sacks.
Yeah.
So that jump, that's the second year. So then in 2015, he tore his Achilles again. Poor Terrell Suggs, bro. Okay, his first year back, he got 8 sacks. And then the year after that, he got 11 sacks. So I think there is a little bit of a ramp-up thing with the Achilles, and, the second year after, I mean, we could be getting we get 8, 9 sacks potentially out of Jermaine Johnson this year. And that's exactly what we need, dude.
I do want to add in for what it's worth. It was 2 other factors that was eye-opening to me to understand Jermaine Johnson. One, the news, obviously, a lot of people know now, the news that Saleh was trying to get him on the 49ers last year before the trade deadline. They couldn't get the trade done. I think the Jets maybe wanted a second. They tried to offer a third or something like that. Did not go through. But also, which was pretty interesting to me, is the Jets at that time kept Jermaine Johnson's 5th-year option, right? And so if you got a guy coming off of an injury, if they don't feel like that guy is worth the money or worth accepting that option, they would just let him walk.
Yeah.
So obviously they still seen value in him some way, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? So I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, they definitely see value in the player, and I think they see value in the person as well, because Saleh said that he is a relentless worker. He's just a great personality to have in the locker room. So is that potentially an indictment on T'Vondre Sweat and his work ethic? I don't know. I mean, he was playing at 366 pounds. And if you ask me, it's just going to be hard for T'Vondre Sweat to reach his physical potential at 366 pounds. I mean, he's going to get worn down. And even you saw him at one of the games towards the end of the season. You saw that he was loafing.
He was loafing, man. Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing to me. Like, To me, I agree with the athletic value side of it or athletic potential side of it. On the other side of it, if you're like working hard and it's just a struggle for you to lose weight because genetically or something like that, I can accept that. But what it seems to be is he just didn't put in enough work. Now, I do think he got the picture pretty clearly and recognized, I just saw what Jeff did. I'm going to go try to do what Jeff. But I think it's too late for that. Like, Borgo was like, that's cool, but you had all season, big dog. You know what I mean? Like, just normally your season weight will drop a little bit, and you stayed the same. So what the heck was you doing? Like, I feel like he felt that way about him. I'm not going to attack the man's character. I don't think he's a bad dude, but in terms of what we need to build our culture up here, we can't take chances on that. And this is one thing I'll say, and I'll shut up about this. Aaron Glenn making the decision, he's not the GM, but bringing him in, it feels like a decision that Rand Carthon made a little while back. Like, I'm not going to compare it to a specific person or anything like that because you probably can compare it to multiple.
Both like to sleep.
But we're not doing that. I will not attack Rand. Rand, I want to let you know something. In this seat, you will not be disparaged. All right? I'm going to attack all the moves that you made for the most part. Some of them you was tripping. Some of them I was hyped with at the time you made them, so I ain't going to trip. But I ain't going to attack your character. But I think that, it's one of those things where I don't think the Jets are in that situation either, where they can take in somebody who's got questionable. And they took in Brownlee and Sweat, two people that we were like, I don't know if they fit. So hopefully Aaron Glenn's not going to fall victim to that again. Yeah. But, it is a scheme fit for them because they're changing defenses just like we are.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Borgonzi, if he's like, you're not going to match our culture and you're not going to step up, then we're going to get you gone.
Yep. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all, man. So I kind of want you to take a look a little bit more at Jermaine Johnson because I'm curious to see how he fits like the new identity of the Titans and like how he's played. You know what I'm saying? For what we have seen, the snapshot. Like, do you see him as a immediate contributor to the defense? Like, do you see him as one of the standouts? Do you think he'll help up Femi's production? Because I mean they're gonna make his job, if I'm speaking on Femi, they're gonna get his hand in the dirt and they're gonna make it simple. I think that's also interesting that when we talked to TD when we had him on last year, that was one of his recommendations, like make it simple for Femi and get his hand in the dirt. So just back to Jermaine, how do you see him fitting? And do you see him just like jumping off the charts, like out of nowhere? Yeah,
so I think his impact on our team, I don't want to overstate his impact. I do think his locker room impact is going to be similar to Cody Barton, where he's like with a little bit more flavor to him. But, I think that he's going to be somebody who comes into the locker room and provides us with, a little better play. And looking at what he's done PFF wise, what I do appreciate is his tackle grades are all pretty solid. I know it's, hampered by a few low 25s, but for the most part, he's in the 70s throughout the season. His pass rush grades are, they're okay. Again, he's coming off of a down year. But, if you were to take that back, and what was it, his 2023 season, Cody? Where he was an absolute dog. Okay, this is his non-sack season, according to PFF. The reason why his PFF sack total is different from others is PFF doesn't do half sacks. So if you have a half, they bump it up a full. So he had a 73 overall pass rush grade, which is really solid. Run defense was a 71. Overall was an 83. This was his Pro Bowl year as well. I think that he's going to provide so much value to us because he's the SJD to me now at the edge rusher position. He's not a star. I'm not going to overstate that. But he is somebody who's going to be very solid, dependable, and he'll get after the passer sometimes. He'll make some big plays, but he's never going to be the guy where you're like, golly, you always in the way. You know what I mean? And I think that raises the floor of that edge rush room.
Yeah, he plays with a lot of force. He plays with a lot of force, and he's an athletic freak. I love that clip of him we don't have a catastrophe right there. But I love the clip of him trying to block the pass to Joe Flacco where like he like jumps one way, Joe Flacco tries to throw it, and he jumps again, and he bats it down anyways. He's a freak. He is a freak. He is. Now, does this change y'all's views of how y'all want us to draft in the first round? because you compare this MFer right here, dude, with a David Bailey who just ran a 4.5 flat.
Yeah.
And then you get, then you can simplify Femi's role and just tell him, hey, you got one thing to do, run to the quarterback.
Man.
Pair that with Jeff Simmons, big hips, Sebastian Joseph Day, and maybe even John Franklin Myers, who Jermaine Johnson was calling for on Twitter. Shout out Jermaine Johnson, responding to us on Twitter. Got them soul food.
I got you them recommendations in your DM, man. Thank you for reaching out for him.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest of boys, but I've been a big boy, and I have plans to go back to being a big boy once I hit about 40. So I'll meet you at a couple of those, too.
But, yeah, I mean, you could potentially revamp this entire defensive front in an offseason.
Yeah.
And then get a couple corners in there.
Don't do this to me, Cody. Don't do this to me.
Get some of that
opium is cocaine. A few more. And the draft is I ain't going to say that. I can't say that. Okay, look. To answer that question specifically, I personally feel like he raises the floor but doesn't change the math necessarily. I think we are finally getting to a point where, how do I say this? We're like becoming a decent roster. Like, I think you should have a guy like Femi who doesn't have to play but can play. Like, I'll still go out and looking at what's on Spotrac right now.
Trey Hendrickson.
I would go. Them 25 M's is crazy, but man.
Bro, listen, I'm tired of hearing about the money.
What,
we
man?
got the most freaking cap space.
I'm just
saying, and we're talking about
man.
bringing back everybody, dude. We've got to spend it somewhere.
I'm just saying, Borgo is a build through the draft guy, man. I don't see him spending a lot for a potentially 32-year-old this coming season.
Hey, listen,
I don't see him doing.
Amy Adams Struck's up there petting her catch. You better win some damn football games too. So you better find a way to do both.
Look, I think he's going to trust the process. But for me, I'm totally fine with us bringing in, a Malcolm Kuntz, who's got a very similar situation to Jermaine Johnson, who's come off an injury a few years ago. Shoot, bring back Big Draymond for me for the $10 million. Like, doing something like that, Quiddy pay.
I'm just picturing us bringing back Draymond, trading him again, and be like, go get more sacks so we can get our pick.
Like it wasn't his fault. He got his sacks.
He did.
They got to make the playoffs. But, yeah, I think that I would love to have that and then pick somebody else in the draft. But I just think that Borgo's doing a good job of just raising the floor of every room. The floor of our interior defensive linemen, because of Jeffy Simmons, that room is already high. Like, you can put me next to him, and it's still going to be a room when it comes to overall. Well, I'm just saying, I'm going to get there. If Jeff does his thing with a stunt, I'm looping around. I'm there. Like, what are we talking about? I'm there. But
you should have saw this man trying to put up the cameras earlier.
Okay, look. We having a little back trouble. But they going to shoot me up with so much stuff, I ain't going to feel nothing. I'm
that core dog going to be going through the veins.
Man, Tor dog got me feel like a bull for real, god dog, man. But, that's the way I see it going is like, it's so tough. That's what makes an Arvell Reese so interesting to me, because if you go get a Quiddy pay and you get a second round defensive edge, and you maybe go get another lower tier, the Arden Keys of the world to kind of fill out that room, and now you've got a Reese that can kind of float back and forth, play multiple roles, multiple positions, doesn't have to be stuck. And we get to the poor man's Eagle-style rotation of having a SJD, having a John Franklin Myers, having a Jeffrey Simmons, having a James Lynch that can just rotate, keep everybody fresh, but everybody's got potential. I love the idea of that.
So now there is a third one.
Oh, Lord.
And that's Rueben Bain.
Ruben!
His arms are... I've never... Listen, I didn't realize that... arm length was so important until this cat started getting drafted, putting his name to the draft.
Literally.
And they are actually like short.
Yeah.
He's got short arms.
Yeah, he's got legit short arms. And they say that he got away with it in college because he uses one arm stab a lot, which kind of opens up your wingspan. So you didn't really notice that side of it. But I'm going to tell you something. Randy, please give me my one if you don't mind.
Here we go.
Let me scoot up.
You've been bringing the mic with you.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care. Matter of fact, I got a word after that. Nigga. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
So
I don't care.
You don't care the fact that no defensive end with this arm length has ever been successful ever.
I don't, because they said the same thing about Aiden Hutchinson a few years back when he had.
He's shorter than Aiden Hutchinson.
I'm just saying this, that we're gonna keep getting shorter
by like 2 inches.
Eventually, 28 arms is gonna be successful in the league. Look, he's powerful. He had the most pressures in the NCAA, not playing at a low tier, Division III school. Like, he did that at a high level. His best games are against the best talent. To me, that tells me that if he would have had bad games every time he played a big team and had a big tackle, I would be like, man, I can't do it. But he showed up and was even better during that time frame. I am team Rueben.
It's completely different going to the NFL. I'm picturing this kid going against Trent Williams, and to me, with this reach thing, it's like Great Khali and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
It's just he's just punching it.
I think you're overreacting.
No defensive end has been successful, and his arms are shorter than all of them.
Yeah.
But none of them have the tape that he's had. If you name the players that those guys were, they're nowhere close to him. Nobody was leading the league in pressures.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. He might have a hard time with JC in practice.
We're not doing this.
He may have a hard time with David Moore.
We're not doing this, man.
Dan Moore might put him down.
Look, man, I personally believe, man, that it's being overhyped. I still think he's worthy of a top 5 pick. He is who he is as a player, man. Randy, what are your thoughts on Rubes, man?
I mean, I like David Bailey, man. I like, and how we're starting to like form this defense. Man, like, what are you gonna do with him? What are you gonna do with Rueben Bain if we go that route, man? I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't think I can see it. Like David
see
Bailey.
What?
So this is what it says.
I just don't see how we could use him, man.
And I chat GPT this.
Talk to me.
It says true comparables at or below 31 inches are extremely rare for them to be successful. And like it started bringing up people who had 31.5-inch arms, like Melvin Ingram, Carl Lawson, and Marcus Golden. And his arms are almost a full inch shorter than these cats.
Look, man, his film pops off. Like, we're talking.
But here's my thing, is that it's such a red flag. Like, this is a bright red flag, whereas almost to me, I'm just like, hell no, with the number 4 pick, you might as well get the kid that's got a 4.540 whose arms are like 35 inches long.
But that same
with the
kid,
nastiest first step in a spin move that I've ever seen.
But the same kid skipped the 3-cone drill because he knows he can't bend. And his film his tape shows he can't bend.
But is Bain doing anything?
And his best games are against his lower tier talent.
But is Bain doing anything?
No.
Okay.
But his best games are against good talent, so he doesn't have to do it. Bailey's the opposite.
Man. I don't know.
Bailey's the opposite. Bailey played in a worse division, and his best game, literally, his top sacks games are against teams that are in the bottom 50% of the FPS.
I don't know, man. I thought he was stunting pretty good in the playoffs.
You gotta look and see. If you look up by the numbers, 70% of his sacks came against teams that wouldn't even sniff the playoffs.
But didn't he not have like 2 or 3 sacks in the playoff?
Look.
I'm about to look.
And like I said, Rueben Bain all year performed against the biggest talent. I'm not going to just say, oh my goodness, his arms are short, he can't play the game. I'll have the conversation around, okay, maybe the 4th pick, whatever. Rueben Bain can play the game of football. He's a ball player. Point blank, period. If that was the case, everybody with the long arms, the longest arms in every draft would be the best ball player. It don't happen that way. He's a ball player.
But they're saying that this is such a rare case of his arms are so short.
I don't care.
Okay. I mean, it's like these Tennessee Titans fans are like, hey, let's take the wide receiver in the 4th round that ran a 4.840. They're like, he's just a ball player, bro. He's just a ball player.
No. See, we're talking about somebody. Until you heard his arm length, what did you think about him?
Oh, he was a ball player. But that's what I'm saying. But a lot of kids are ball players. Sometimes you're physical.
A lot of kids ain't Rueben Bain ball player.
All right, listen.
That's what I'm trying to tell the people in the audience. Rueben Bain is an absolute menace. He showed it on film against the top-ranked talent all year long.
Yeah, I'm still going with David Bailey. Less red flags.
David Bailey, his biggest red flag is he can't bend. Is he even going to be able to get around a corner on the NFL tackle?
That's the only
He
thing.
won't even run the 3-cone.
Man, it scares me that he has the possibility to, like, if he's not displaying his being, that he could possibly get stonewalled every time. Like, I'm talking about just stop the call.
Hey, all you got to do is hit that spin move. That spin move is nasty.
Is this explosive?
Gosh,
just hit that every play.
all right, that's fine. You know, and I love that. I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of people may be mad if we draft Bain. I'm not going to be mad. If Borgo
I'll talk
believes
myself
in it,
into it.
if Borgo believes in it, I believe in it. I think that the arm length is overstated. But to me,
this is like historically short.
I don't care.
It's not overstated if it's historically short.
Yeah, and he's historically productive.
Okay.
I don't
would say
care,
it's
man.
historically.
Leading the league in pressures at a big school with the pressure on you, coming in as a potential top pick and then proving it all year long on the biggest stages. I don't want to hear it, man.
But they
He's
said
a
that
doggy.
but they also said that he didn't perform throughout the season. Like he would only perform in the big games.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
No, he's a big game.
Every game's a big game.
Hey, listen,
every game's a big game in the NFL.
We're the Tennessee Titans. We don't have big games.
Oh my god! Because I just wanted to say, man, like all this RAS, all that stuff, those are just
Sonny
pieces
Styles taught me
to
into
the
it.
equation. You know who had a 10.0 RAS about 3 years ago?
Who? John Ross. I don't know who.
Anthony Richardson. Sorry, tell.
Oh, hey, Kevin O'Connell, come get him.
Anthony Richardson. Yeah, I wanted to hurt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. He was the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, and the slowest. He was not a game player. He was not productive in college.
He's got a winning record.
What?
He's got a winning record.
Oh my gosh, a winning record of coach. I can't do it, coach.
I can't.
Get me out.
I can't defend.
I know you want to protect them Florida boys, but we will not do it. Okay, all right. Look, the last thing I want to talk about are the cuts that happened.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
because that did happen since our last time talking.
Kush,
Xavier Woods. No disrespect,
fine.
A jag. Just another guy.
Yeah.
We can find somebody to fill his role pretty easy. Kush, at the end of the day, anywhere you slice it, coming off injury, getting hurt, cool. He didn't live up to the expectations of his contract. We're paying him a lot. He also got shoulder surgery that nobody knew about during the offseason as well, which is why they were able to put an injury designation. I thought the injury designation had to do with the Achilles. I didn't know it was a shoulder. So
crazy.
I don't have an issue with him being cut. The only thing I'm going to say is, and I know they do, but I got to say this, you better have a plan. Because we can't have Cam have, I don't want to have like, oh, maybe he could be good at center.
right.
Yeah.
I was actually finally feeling comfortable, even with Lloyd being average to below average. I still felt fine with where our O-line was going. PK put out an article about 2 days ago saying that he's going to that the Titans have been talking with Zeitler and a few others. So, it's interesting to see how that is going so far, man. Like Zeitler coming back, center. Who you want to fill that role?
I mean, I don't know if I'm comfortable rocking with Corey Levin to start the season. Now, this kid, he's not a kid. He's a man. Tyler Biotis.
Oh, yeah.
He just got cut here recently. I would love for Tyler Biotis. Tyler Linderbaum. He's out there too. Now that's big money. That's big money. So, I mean, Cade Mays is out there as well. I would start looking at Tyler Biotis.
Yeah, man.
No, that's my pick.
Let me go to Spotrac, pull up these centers over here, man, and see what we've got. Producer man Randy, I've got Cushenberry jumped to the top of the list on Spotrac.
This is crazy.
God, dog.
Just
Connor
right to the
McGovern is
top.
somebody I like too. Tyler Lindenbaum, I wonder, because he's unrestricted. He's the youngest on this list in terms of people who, I think we should actually pursue. Would you throw what's projected for him, $17 million at Tyler Lindenbaum?
Yeah, but I think I've heard on Twitter that the Ravens are talking about $22 million.
Are you going 23?
I don't know. I I'd probably go talk to Tyler Biotis at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, but if Tyler Lindenbaum just wants to see a new place, get in a new stadium, hey, we got $18 million.
We got $18 million for you. You want any more than that? No, sir. That's where I'm at with it. Sauce, how do you feel about? You don't even have to talk about players specifically, but how do you feel about the potential change in center or just the O-line not having the same cohesiveness that we were expecting now?
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it would actually even possibly make it better. I mean, we had some woes with the fellas, sinking. So I don't think it's gonna necessarily put a dent in what these guys are doing, but it can work out. It depends on the talent that you bring in.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's where it ends and dies at. It's the talent that you bring in. It's the perfect time right now in the offseason. You got time for those guys to gel. I mean, I don't know what they may end up doing with Zeitler or the right side or anything like that, but it's not too much. I mean, the center is the focus point. Like, you got to be in sync with Cam, but I'm not worried. Not worried.
I'm going to feel better about it if it gets announced that we're bringing back Zeitler. I would rather just be one piece.
Yeah.
And center is a pretty big piece. Like, if I had to flip it, I would rather it be our right guard. That's the one that's missing than our center. But based on how they played, Zeitler deserved to come back. Kush didn't. I mean, that just is what it is.
Yeah. Well, didn't I think PK he put out like an article or something saying that the Titans were prioritizing Zeitler
and Chig.
Yeah. So I don't know about
the Randys
Chig,
of the world.
You can let Chig go if you want.
Yeah. So that's where I stand with it. But at the end of the day, this is what I wanted to say on this episode. I'm just excited, dog.
I'm very excited.
I'm having fun with this offseason. And we haven't even got the free agency. We're talking draft.
Yeah.
Which is a couple months away still. What are we? Probably, exactly 2 months away? Late April?
Yeah.
But free agency, we're talking about 2 weeks. Yeah. Like right around the corner. It's going to be
full swing.
Coming in hot and heavy pretty quick. Like, I think we're going to make a splash or two, and then a lot of mid-level signings that I think we'll get excited about.
Yeah.
Let's hope for more splashes. Give me lots of splashes. I want to be at a water park.
Yeah. I don't think Borgo going for all of that.
Let me ask y'all, though. Do y'all think we'll re-sign Chig?
I personally think we will, and bring in a better option as like kind of the third guy. Like, I think we're going to have Chig be – I can see us bringing in Cody Bellinger and Chig. And having, when we're in 12 personnel on early downs, Chig is not a part of that. And then when we go to other packages, Chig be on the field. I think that'll be the conversation with him. Hey, we'll bring you back. The money may not be as much as you were expecting as a tight end 1. We're going to pay you like a tight end 2, and this is where you stand. I like it from the standpoint of giving Cam back his favorite target last year, though. Yeah. I would like to keep that going.
Yeah. Well, another thing, too, I mean, I'm okay with bringing back Chig, I guess. I mean, if we have to. But,
Chig, I guess.
Jordan Rannanen actually tweeted yesterday that he believes that Wan'Dale Robinson isn't being brought back by the Giants. So if you want to spend your money there and then bring back Chig, I think that does help your offensive firepower. And I guess you can bring back Calvin Ridley, too, if we're just going to get the band back together.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I like it, man.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what we do, man. I'll tell you what I mentioned in our group the other day. I'll bring it here, and I'll wrap up with this. If we do bring in Robinson and we draft Love at 4, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, we're going to go crazy.
You would be excited for Love? Would you like Love at 4?
I've talked myself into it.
I don't know, bro.
I love it.
I've talked myself into it.
No, bro.
He's now a part of the guys in my let's do it.
Yeah.
He's not my hype guy. To me, honestly, Arvell Reese is my only hype guy.
Really?
Yeah. David Bailey, I'm like, okay, cool. Rueben Bain, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay. Same thing with Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Caleb Downs, I'm trying to work my way there. I think he's the best overall player in the draft. Just
having Kevin Winston would be nice.
It would be nice, man. It would be nice. Safety is just so tough for me to get super pumped.
It's just not a position of like it's just not a premium position.
Yeah, man.
So
and unfortunately,
neither is Jeremiah Love, dude. He's a dog.
Neither is Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, golly, man.
But get good football players.
But I will say this, because there's so many people like that, if we trade back to 7, 8, 9, I'm not going to be tripping. I think there's going to be somebody there that we're going to be like, okay, cool, because somebody's going to draft Ty Simpson, and we're all talking about 4 or 5 guys right now.
Yeah.
And if we do that and get an extra first-round pick or even an extra second and third for this year or next, I'm good.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out the mock draft free agent tool again before the next couple of weeks.
They've made a lot of updates, too, man. Shout out to him.
Hey, he's great.
Dude, he stick to the model. He hears stuff, phenomenal. And he makes changes. He should be president. I'm not attacking Donald Trump before y'all get in the comments, but I love that tool.
Same.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you guys so much for spending some time with us today. Man, happy Saturday, happy weekend, happy Combine week. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're out of here. Press man coverage.
David Bailey hit that yoga. Peace. Get that bend up,
Stretch your arms, Bain.
Hold the weights.
We out.